episode of Legion Elite Motorsports. In this episode, we're going to do oil pan, let's see, sway bar bushing for the front, and then we're going to do the tension rod, which comes from the lower control arm and goes straight to the front of the frame. And also, we're going to squeeze in alternator. Okay, so we're already on it, getting it done. We're gonna change this dented, beat up oil pan. So we get the sway bar down. So you got some 212s on both sides, and then you have 14s. You're gonna need a socket and an impact gun on the bottom. Get that situated. We're also going to change the bushing right here for a brand new poly set. So we're gonna do that. We're also going to start taking loose this bushing in the front. Okay, and we're gonna take off the alternator. And we're gonna take off the motor mounts. It just keeps going. We're gonna upgrade the motor mounts to polyurethane, so these original ones can meet the trash and take it from there. Yep, that'll do it. So, stay tuned. Also, to note, I guess they stripped the bolt and put a nut and bolt setup right there. And yeah, so, yeah. Okay, so oil pan is down. Someone decided to use some sort of a window weld because we destroyed the pan trying to get it off. So most of it is dented pretty bad. Probably savable, but I'm not gonna save it. So moving on, we have cute rods, right? Beautiful. And then we got the forged pistons variety right there. That looks great. Let's get a zoom in. Perfect. That looks great. So yeah, so all of these goodies and no ARP main bolts. Okay. That's different. Okay. Rod bolts, ARP, yes. Main bolts, no. Alrighty, so we're gonna clean up this goop and we're gonna put on the new oil pan. So, this is what you have to do to rusty cars to get results. And we're changing the tension rod bushings. And there's not enough room to get a socket in there, so here we are doing it by hand. Me and my guy Valowsk, you know what I'm saying? We get her done. Alrighty.
Because the extensions won't fit.
Nothing's fitting, so here we are. Alrighty, so stay tuned. More carnage coming up.
Nice.
Trust me, it was a lot louder than that. Thank you, PB Blaster.
My mom's car. I used a lot. No
That's
problems. Okay. That's 1 hour. We can tighten up the oil pan.
Perfect. Okay, so we torqued down the bolts for the oil pan. Again, just like Valowski said, give it about an hour for it to settle and take it from there, torque it down. Also, in the middle of torquing these bolts down, which is no more then what is it, like 10 12 foot-pounds. Don't want to go crazy, they're only 10 millimeters. There's more missing bolts. More missing bolts. So that's interesting and everything, but the pan is on and tight, dipstick is applied, everything is nice and tidy. This one has no huge dents on it, so we're good to go. Good to go. Alrighty, so these are the old ones. This one's split. God knows why, but yeah, so we're popping in these new ones. This one goes to the front like that. This one goes to the rear like that. And you keep your plate and you keep this here bushing that goes in the middle. So clean this up, you know, wire wheel or what have you, then it's supposed to slide right in there. Yep. So that's just a demonstration. We'll clean it up and get it installed. Alrighty, so it's all lubed up and we put in the new bushings and everything. So this is technically ready to tighten, but you cannot tighten it until, oh God, until you get these 2 bolts in the back tightened down first. Okay. So we're going to tighten those 2 bolts down first, and then we're going to tighten this one down last. All right. And then we can put back up the sway bar. And I believe we have to order the end links. Just the bushings, don't need the whole thing. Just the bushings end up working great. So we'll leave it as that. And then, yeah, oil pan is on and tight. You got the perfect squish. And yes, that is a thing. But yeah, so oil pan's on there. It's all baffled up. We're good to go. Okay, so we have this one bolted in there. Sway bar is bolted back in, which I'm going to end up taking this back out because I got some polyurethane on the way, and these are lubed and tight. That's not going anywhere. And then same deal over here. Everything is on and connected perfectly. Oil pan is on and tight, nice and sealed. And I pulled out the alternator. Okay, so you can see the plug right there. This is a 8889 type of plug. The 87 is different, so this may vary. I know they have a conversion harness that converts it from the 87 style to the 89 style. That one you might be able to get at AutoZone. But anyway, let's move to the alternators. So this is the 90 amp alternator, and this is the original alternator. As you can tell, it has a V-belt style, and this one has a serpentine style. So you have to swap these over and pretty much take it from there. So I'm going to impact this one off, and show you the modifications that you may or may not have to do depending on what alternator you get and where you get it from. So I will be right back. Okay. So these are taken apart. Let's see what we got. So this is the original one. 2-piece pulley. Alrighty. You got a spacer. Alright, not bad. So then we have this one. Okay. So if you look here, these depths are almost identical. So if we take this ring, slide it over that one. And you see where we have to do our modifications. So we have to port these ever so slightly in order to work. And then once both of these are ported, it'll slide right on perfectly. And we'll use this nut to lock it down. So let me get started on porting these out and we'll take it from there. Okay, and then after that, you bolt it on, make sure she spins, and take it from there. All right, so now we are ready to reinstall this alternator. So last but not least, you have to get a 1-inch bigger belt, which I will put a picture of the part number over here. And that should do it. Bolt everything back, plug everything in. And oh, one more thing before I forget. You may have to port your original line that goes over this, because the original one is smaller. It's a 10 millimeter. This one's a 12 millimeter. So, yep, you got to port your piece that slides over this part to receive the charging voltage. And that's about it. So we're going to go to the store, get the bigger belt, which reads that part number right over there. And yeah, should be good to go. Okay, which brings us to here. The alternator is 100% in there, tightened up and good to go. Seems that we have plenty of room for this belt, so I would recommend this one also. You see the model number there. So if you're not able to find the original belt, you can definitely get this belt. So now that that alternator is done, which is, okay, you can see it down there. Everything plugs in perfectly. And now, this car was previously tuned beforehand, and it was running great until the alternator tapped out, more or less. So now that the car has proper voltage and doesn't have any issues with voltage period, the car has to be retuned, because I did adjust it again when it was acting funny and running too rich. So how it works is the values you put in at the given voltage is perfect, right? Then if you lose voltage, it goes lean. If you gain extra voltage, it goes rich. Weird, but that's how it is. So now it has to be reconfigured to start. So I'm gonna do that real quick, and I will be back after it's all configured and running properly, and we'll take it from there. Okay, now that she is configured, we will give it a start. Perfect. Now this tune is only temporary. We're gonna have a couple days. It's a little rich, but we're gonna have a couple days to continue to configure this car after it's complete. But we definitely have a nice long way to go, but it's going to be awesome along the journey. So we're just going to keep it there. Also, we're going to change the oil after all of the testing is done, so the owner gets a fresh new oil change when he receives the car. Make sure everything is working perfectly and take it from there. So we're going to close it down here. And with that being said, we're going to call it an episode right there. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you're not already subscribed, definitely consider subscribing if this is the type of content you like to watch. And until then, I will see you guys next episode. And remember, knowledge is power.